I've supported Newcastle United my entire life, and man, what a journey. When I was a little lad, it felt like the glory days. I was watching Albert chipping Schmeichel, Ginola creating magic, and Shearer smashing in goals from any angle on the pitch. But as I got a little older, things changed, especially in the year 2007 when Mike Ashley bought the club. Ashley managed to oversee dreadful decision after dreadful decision and managed to get the club relegated twice. And what's worse, how's the bacon did you say? Bruce is still in a job. As fans, we didn't want Ashley in charge. We didn't want a team that gave no effort. We didn't want our club not to be invested in. And as fans, we shouldn't just accept ticking along. Many disappointing years later, and Ashley has finally sold the club. Newcastle United are now the richest club in the world, with owners who claim to have the best interests of the club and city at its heart. It's exciting times for everyone. Steve Bruce is out, and I'm taking over. Let's have some fun. Welcome everyone to the channel, and welcome to Football Manager 22. Welcome to the Mighty Magpies. Hello everyone, my name is GG513 and welcome to the channel. If you're new around here, please do click subscribe and let's get into today's episode. What I said in the intro was completely true. I've supported Newcastle United for 30 years and it is now officially exciting times. After our recent takeover, we have 258 million in the bank, but more importantly, we have 200 million in the transfer budget. Before we go and splash all of our cash though, let's see which players we actually have and who we might want to keep. And while looking through the squad, it really is difficult to find any quality players. We've got Joe Willock and Alan St. Maximin potentially, but even when you look at Joe Willock, he still seems to be quite far away from being that finished Premier League player. St. Maximin, of course, is a quality winger who I'm sure will play a very important role in this save. Callum Wilson too. Especially in the first couple of seasons maybe. He is Newcastle's number 9 and he's number 9 for a reason. This man scores goals. But then you look at the other players in the squad. Joe Linton, for example, £80,000 a week and his highest technical rating is 13. That's just not good enough. A dreadful player. He needs to leave and leave quickly. But Joe Linton isn't the only one who needs to go out the door. There are so many players in the squad who are stealing a living. We have 4 goalkeepers here, none of which is good enough to start in the Premier League. We've got countless defenders, and again, none of them are really good enough. Jamal Lascelles potentially, but even then, if he plays like anything in real life on Football Manager this year, his composure is going to let him down massively. And at 27, he's not really going to improve anymore. Moving into midfield, and of course we have the Longstaff brothers. A lot of potential and a lot of hope for Newcastle fans, but as you can see, they have kind of plateaued. They're kind of just average now. But they might just play a part, and of course we will need some English players for sure. If we're being honest with ourselves, in the starting 11, there's maybe 3-4 players who we would keep. Jamal Lewis, of course, he isn't the best left back in the world, but he will definitely do for the first season. Joe Willock, it would be nice to give him a chance. St. Maximin and Callum Wilson, of course, will probably be our mainstays. However, with 200 million in the transfer budget, I think it's fair to say we can get in a few new faces. We could even go to Leeds and bring in Rafinha. Arguably a world-class winger these days. Definitely an improvement on Almiron, without a doubt. Or we could even go to Bayern Munich and maybe try and bring in Jamal Musiala. A superb youngster, a wonder kid, with the world at his feet. Imagine him on the left wing for Newcastle United. The options really are endless. When you look at the players who are interested in coming to Newcastle, we can get fantastic players from all over the world. Zaniolo, for example, from Roma, a wonderful inverted winger. Maybe even Leno. We need a goalkeeper with Premier League experience. Don't think he's that good though, so probably not going to be him. But then you can go Julian Weigl in midfield and get some added midfield steel. Definitely an upgrade on Hayden. Or maybe we go for one of the most sought after centre backs in world football at the moment, Jules Koundé. Available for £68 million, ball playing defender, 181 centimetres tall, so he's got some height in him too. I think he could be our first signing. In fact, let's try and get him in the van already. £68 million, fully scouted apparently. Alright, let's ask the agent about availability. We're very keen on signing him for sure. What do we need? 68 mil, average wage between 65 and 84. Okay, we can do that. Star player, add a minimum release clause, that's okay. Alright, perfect. Thanks for the feedback. Let's get the offer submitted. There we go then, £68 million. It was his release fee, and it's done. 68 mil. Let's get the contract sorted. Just looking through the club vision and expectations, our new club culture is to sign high reputation players, 5-year plan to grow the club's reputation, increase commercial revenue and work within the wage budget. All of those definitely seem achievable. End of current season, the top half in the Premier League. We can do that with our new signings, no problem at all. The contract negotiations with Jules Koundé, star player, once the club is a stepping stone, that just means he gets a release clause. That's completely fine. Let's negotiate this contract. What does he want? 89 grand a week, a few added bonuses. I mean, we are swimming in money at the moment, so it doesn't really matter how much we pay right now. I'm going to drop that down to 80 just because I like round numbers, and let's see if we can get it done for that. Alright, he wants that 80 grand a week. Happy days. Finalise that deal. Jules Koundé coming to Newcastle. Of course, Koundé won't be the only player coming in. There will be many more, and a lot of these guys will be out. And we need to make changes with £200 million to spend, predicted finishing in 9th. We need to be investing and investing wisely. And not everybody needs to cost money. Daniel Alves here, previously a world-class right back, could definitely fill in our right wing back role for sure. He still has a lot of legs left. Could be a great signing. In fact, how much money does Daniel Alves want? Let's have a look. Wants to be a star player, no problem. That's fine. I don't have any other decent right back, so no problem there. 37 grand a week. It's a bargain, isn't it? 38-year-old. I will only give him a 1-year deal. But my, 37,500 pounds a week. Yes, please finalise that. Oh, actually, shouldn't have done that. Not available until December. Ah, well, that is an error. Too late now. Oops. With that being said, I will get cracking on the transfers. I'll try and get this episode out as quick as I can to you guys. And make sure you come back for episode 2 when we reveal Newcastle's new look squad. If you were manager of Newcastle United with 200 million to spend, which players would you buy? Drop them in the comments, and you never know, they might just turn up in episode 2. If you have enjoyed the episode, please do drop a like, consider subscribing, and hopefully I'll see you next time. Joe Linton on 80 grand a week. Absolute madness.